Have you ever noticed an extremely strange phenomenon in nature? Almost all mammal babies, including foals, fawns, kittens, and puppies, can stand and walk within hours or a few days after birth, and even find food by themselves. Even chimpanzees, who share the closest genetic connection with humans, can grasp objects and move their bodies shortly after birth. But human babies are totally different. They are the most vulnerable cubs on Earth. For nearly an entire year after birth, they cannot stand, walk, or even roll over on their own. They cannot feed themselves when they are hungry, nor adjust their sleeping state. They have zero ability to survive independently. Most people think this means human babies develop slowly, but this is completely wrong. The reason human babies cannot walk or survive on their own is not a developmental flaw. It is the smartest and most crucial evolutionary compromise humanity has made over 3 million years of evolution. What most people get wrong is that every healthy newborn you see is essentially a premature baby from an evolutionary perspective. Medically, a 9-month pregnancy is considered full term, but the human fetus is far from fully mature at this stage. After decades of research, zoologists have reached an accurate conclusion. To reach the same mature level as newborn chimpanzees, a human fetus needs an 18 to 21-month pregnancy. Simply put, every human being comes to this world with an underdeveloped body and brain. Here is the key point. Why do humans have to give birth prematurely? The answer lies in 2 landmark evolutionary changes that shaped modern humans: upright walking and expanding brain capacity. 3 million years ago, our ancestors abandoned quadrupedal locomotion and began to walk upright, which was the first step toward human civilization. However, to stabilize the human body during upright movement and bare body weight, the human pelvis had to shrink and narrow permanently. This limits the maximum width of the birth canal to only 10 to 13 centimeters. At the same time, the human brain underwent explosive evolution. The skull of a fully mature human fetus can reach 17 centimeters in width, which far exceeds the safe limit of the maternal birth canal. This creates an irreconcilable evolutionary paradox. If we wanted a larger, smarter brain, we had to accept a narrow birth canal. If we wanted safe childbirth to protect the lives of mothers and babies, we had to deliver the fetus before its skull fully expanded. Humanity chose the only viable compromise, giving birth when the fetal skull reaches the safe threshold of 8.5 centimeters. This is the unique physiological premature birth of human beings. Unlike humans, almost all quadruped animals have wide pelvises and birth canals, allowing their cubs to fully mature in the womb and walk right after birth. You must be wondering, if premature birth makes human babies so helpless and vulnerable, how did human ancestors survive and even dominate the earth in the brutal ancient world filled with fierce predators? In fact, this seemingly disadvantageous evolutionary compromise hides humanity's greatest survival advantage. Newborn animal cubs are born with fully developed brains and fixed innate survival instincts, leaving almost no room for acquired learning and growth. In contrast, human babies are born with immature brains that maintain extremely high plasticity. In the years after birth, the human brain can continuously absorb external information, iterate rapidly, and grow infinitely. Simply put, animals survive by fixed innate instincts, while humans thrive through lifelong learning and adaptation. More importantly, the extreme vulnerability of human babies has forced humans to form a unique survival model that no other animal has. In ancient times, a single human infant could never survive alone. To protect their offspring, human ancestors had to live in groups, cooperate with each other, and take turns raising cubs across the tribe. This long-term parent-child bond and group cooperation model not only ensured the continuation of human tribes, but also gradually bred affection, empathy, inheritance, and mutual assistance. The core foundation of human civilization. This complete and in-depth evolutionary logic is rarely explained online. You can save this video to truly understand the underlying truth of human evolution. Now let's look back at this incredible evolutionary rule. Almost all short-lived, low-intelligence animals produce self-sufficient cubs. Only humans, a long-lived and civilized species, choose slow growth and long-term companionship for their offspring. The inability of human babies to walk and survive independently is not weakness. It is a necessary trade-off of evolution and the hidden foundation of human civilization. The empathy, family, warmth, and social civilization we possess today all stem from this million-year evolutionary compromise. In short, human babies do not develop slowly. Instead, humanity actively chose a slow growth path in exchange for advanced intelligence and eternal civilized inheritance. Have you ever believed any wrong theories about infant development? Welcome audiences from all over the world to share your thoughts in the comments section.